Welcome to MegTech, your destination for the latest technology reviews, innovative gadgets, and smart buying guides designed to help you choose the right tech with confidence. Is this BTO RGB gaming desktop PC worth your money? How well can it handle everyday gaming? And could this be a smart budget gaming PC for someone who wants a complete setup without buying every component separately? I've added a link below where you can check the latest price, current offers, and availability. This renewed BTO gaming desktop combines an Intel Core i5 6th Gen processor, 16GB of DDR4 RAM, a 256GB SSD, NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030 graphics, a 22-inch monitor, RGB keyboard and mouse, Wi-Fi, and Windows 11 Pro. In other words, you get a ready-to-use desktop package with the essentials for gaming, school, work, entertainment, and everyday computing. Let's start with the processor. The 6th generation Intel Core i5 family is based on Intel's Skylake architecture, and desktop models such as the i5 6500 feature 4 cores, for threads, a base clock of 3.2 GHz, turbo speeds up to 3.6 GHz, and 6 MB of cache. That gives this type of system enough CPU capability for everyday tasks such as web browsing, office applications, video streaming, communication, and running multiple lightweight applications together. The processor is also paired with 16GB of DDR4 RAM, which is one of the most useful parts of this configuration. With 16GB of memory, you have plenty of room for everyday multitasking. You can keep multiple browser tabs open, run productivity software, stream music, and switch between applications without constantly running into memory limitations. Intel's 6th generation desktop i5 processors support DDR4 memory, with supported speeds depending on the specific model. Then there's the 256GB SSD. Compared with a traditional mechanical hard drive, an SSD makes a computer feel much more responsive. Windows can start faster, applications can open more quickly, and navigating your files feels considerably snappier. The 256GB capacity also gives you enough space for Windows, everyday programs, documents, and a selection of games, while larger game libraries can be expanded with additional storage. For graphics, this BTO system uses the NVIDIA GeForce GT 1030. NVIDIA built the GT 1030 around its Pascal architecture and supports technologies including GPU Boost and DirectX 12. Depending on the exact GT 1030 version installed, configurations commonly feature 2GB of graphics memory. For example, MSI's GT 1032GB model uses GDDR5 memory and a 64-bit memory interface. In practical terms, the GT 1030 is aimed at entry-level graphics workloads. It's a useful step up from relying only on integrated graphics and can provide dedicated GPU acceleration for compatible games, multimedia applications, and everyday graphical workloads. For gaming, the experience is best suited to lighter and esports style titles where settings can be adjusted to match the hardware. And because this package includes a 22-inch monitor, you aren't just buying a computer tower. You get a complete desktop setup that can be connected and used right away. Add the RGB keyboard and mouse, connect to Wi-Fi, sign into Windows 11 Pro, and you've got a convenient all-in-one starting point for a home gaming or general-purpose PC setup. If you're enjoying this review so far, consider giving the video a quick like. It really helps support the channel. Another advantage here is versatility. A desktop like this can serve as a gaming machine, homework computer, home office workstation, streaming system, or family PC. Windows 11 Pro also gives the system a familiar modern Windows environment for productivity and everyday software. When you compare this setup with other budget gaming desktops, its biggest appeal is the complete package. Instead of purchasing a tower, display, keyboard, mouse, and wireless connectivity separately, this BTO configuration brings them together. That can make the overall setup much simpler for someone buying their first gaming PC or replacing an older desktop. The RGB lighting also gives the system the gaming aesthetic many users expect, while the included monitor and peripherals mean you can get started without needing to build a complete setup from scratch. And because this is a renewed computer, the value proposition comes from getting a ready-to-use desktop configuration centered around practical everyday performance. So, who is this BTO RGB gaming desktop PC designed for? It's particularly interesting for students, casual gamers, first-time PC buyers, home office users, and anyone looking for an affordable complete desktop package. The combination of an Intel Core i5 processor, 16GB RAM, SSD storage, dedicated NVIDIA graphics, Wi-Fi, Windows 11 Pro, and included accessories makes it a straightforward entry point into desktop computing. If your priority is a simple, ready-to-use computer for everyday productivity, entertainment, light gaming, and general home use, this configuration offers a convenient combination of hardware and accessories. The 16GB RAM helps with multitasking, the SSD improves everyday responsiveness, and the dedicated GT 1030 provides graphics acceleration beyond basic integrated graphics. Overall, the BTO RGB gaming desktop PC focuses on giving you a complete desktop experience in one package. With its 6th Gen Intel Core i5 processor, 16GB DDR4 memory, 256GB SSD, GeForce GT 1030, 22-inch monitor, RGB keyboard and mouse, Wi-Fi, and Windows 11 Pro, it delivers a practical starting point for users who want a ready-made gaming and everyday computing setup. Thanks for watching MegTech. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more technology reviews, comparisons, buying guides, and the latest gadget updates. See you